Welcome to Model TV. I am Akosia Nyamewa. Today we have a beautiful guest with us. There is always this statement that goes, action speaks louder than words. But today I'm going to reframe that statement and say, fashion speaks louder than words for a reason. This young man is doing well in the fashion industry and he's by the name Nana Black, right?
Sure.
Nana Black. Yeah, welcome to Model TV.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
I'm so thrilled to have you here.
I'm so happy being here because I must say you guys are doing an amazing job out there. I've been following you guys, and then it's not easy trying to pick up people doing an amazing job and then letting the world know what they are doing. So you guys are really doing an amazing job.
Thank you so much.
I'll be happy to be coming here every.
Sure. This place is open. It's open for you. It's open for everybody.
Sure.
Okay, so Nana Black, tell us, is that your real name?
No, Nana Black is just an industry name, a stage name because of complexion. Because of my complexion,
Okay.
the name Nana Black came. You are too black. When I go to casting, I see models, I interact with models. They're like, you are too black. You are too black. So I'm Nanayao. So the name Nana Black came from people. I mean, just seeing me, not seeing my personality, but my complexion first is what they see, and they
Okay.
feel like, oh, and I'm proud when people call me Nana Black because I'm black,
Okay.
and I'm proud too. Yeah.
So who is Peter in Cancer Riafe?
Oh, Peter and Cancer Riafe is just somebody trying to achieve something he always have to dream of doing. A model, fashion designer, and a fashion instructor and philanthropist as well. Yeah, that's me.
You are not an Ewe.
No, I'm not an Ewe. I'm 100% cold boy. 100% cold boy.
Let's wave because this man is really doing well in the creative industry. Okay, so you started from Kwu.
Yeah, basic school. I started a little downstairs in Accra.
Okay.
Went back to Kwu because of one or two things, and started from St. Peter's Primary, GHS, and St. Peter's Senior High School. So
Okay.
I'm a Pescoba. So,
Hey.
yeah. So afterwards, Ho Technical University, I did London Center of Marketing, LCM. So that is
Oh.
the educational background.
So
And then,
what is the marketing all about?
it's just about sales. So I did
Sales.
sales and marketing.
Sales and marketing
in
management.
London Center of Marketing in Ho Technical University.
Okay.
So that's what I did.
So Ho Technical University, you stayed there for I think 3.
Yeah, 3 good years.
Yes.
3.
So can you speak good Ewe?
No, it's very sad. It's
Odunua. Olechia.
I've not eaten. So it's very sad, but sometimes I understand it, but I didn't learn speaking it. Yeah. I feel bad and I regret not learning
I
it.
need to get you a girlfriend so that she will teach you.
It's because of the language I want to get me a girlfriend.
Oh, but having a girlfriend from an Ewe land is not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not only just the language. It should be something more.
Mm.
Yeah, it should be something.
Definitely. See, Ewe girls are the best, you know.
It's relative.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, somebody can also say our girls are, based on
They're
experience.
beautiful.
Based on experience, somebody have with different tribe. You can't just pinpoint few things and say, oh, fine, they are good. I mean, experience with them, they're nicest people to live with, because going to the Ewe land, I was warned. I mean, my mom and my grandmother was scared. They're like,
You're going to meet Agbala.
if you go and joke with somebody, if you go and take somebody's girlfriend,
Yeah.
but trust me, Ewe people are the nicest people ever. And then a lot of my friends are Ewe guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So why did you wanted to, or why did you pursue marketing? You had interest in sales.
Marketing, because I mean, everything in this world is marketing.
Okay.
Lifestyle, business wise, everything you do, personal self. I'm one person that I'm more interested in branding.
Okay.
Yes, how you portray yourself out there for people to see who you are. So I think it was just an inclusive in marketing. So
Okay.
I felt that, and then I felt even if I do marketing and then one year or maybe 5 years later, I just want to stop marketing. Everything I do will still bring the marketing in.
Sure.
I thought it was one opportunity I have to just pick it up and do. And
Then you must be good in mathematics.
Yeah. Me boy, yes, sir.
Oh, me too. Me too. I want to shut down, boy. So that means I want to shut down, but one boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh boy.
Because I mean, I had everything, my grades and everything. Because I mean, the course was a foreign course,
Mm-hmm.
so we paid dollars to do it.
Oh.
Yeah. So every semester, the papers are from London or South Africa for us to write, and then
Then you really did a good job.
yeah.
There.
So every level has 4 different courses. So by the time you finish all the levels, you have like 16 different courses that
Wow.
and then it's equal to degree. So I had everything. I
So
never had
you
any
are a degree
referral.
holder.
I had everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm boy, sir.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
congratulations
Thank
to
you.
that. So where did modeling come in? How from infancy you started modeling, or you had interest to model when you were in technical tertiary school?
Growing up, I love clothes.
Okay.
My dad used to be someone that loved wearing clothes. So when I post pictures of my dad when he was young, the things he was wearing, people were like, "Oh, you now see where the modeling and then the fashion sense came from." My dad was one person that really liked clothes. So I mean, he buys me a lot of shoes, clothes, and everything. So I love clothes growing up. But then the modeling started when I was in Ho Technical University
Okay.
with the fashion department. You know, every year they do a fashion show,
Yeah.
and then they pick students on campus to come and model for the final year students. So my cousin was in Ho Technical University, so they used to go and model.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I was like, let me just follow him and go and watch.
Yeah.
I was there, and then I saw people walking, like taking it very serious. Like,
What is this?
I was like, I was really loving it. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, I can do better than this.
Mm-hmm.
So I told my cousin that I just want to be part of this. I was like, okay, let's go. So I went there, rehearsals, and I mean, I was successful working for the final year student every year. I started working for them first year.
Okay.
Second year, I did it. Third year, I did it. When I even finished Ho Technical University, I have to travel from Accra back to Ho to come and model for them. So that's how the modeling started. So when I finished, I came to Accra. I found an agency, and then I took the model thing.
What agency was that?
Stars Modeling Agency.
Okay.
So that's where I had all the amazing advert, the Guinness adverts, the Arts mosquitoes free adverts, all those things. Yeah.
Hey, you're not a small person sitting right here.
Yeah.
So do you think that our parents have influence on what we do from infancy?
Exactly. I think parenting has a huge influence on what their words do, because
So is your dad aware right now that
they
he
are proud. My mom is so
inspired
proud.
you?
Like my mom sees me on the runway, like
Wow.
send me
That
the
is so
pictures. Then I send it and she posts herself.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think you have to just understand your child, where
Mm-hmm.
he or she is heading to, and then the positive side. The negative side, you have to just nurture him or her.
Okay.
Make sure that he doesn't, do anything that will cause anything. And then you just have to push through the creativity, whatever she or he wants to do.
Okay.
And then boom, it will be successful.
So
Yes.
So still in marketing, from school, maybe you had dreams to do something else before it shifted to become a model.
Yeah, from school, I just, everybody wants to just come out of uni and then find a better job to do. So after school, I did my national service at Elmina.
Okay.
So that's where the fancy came from. So people think I'm a fancy, but I'm not a fancy.
You're not
I
a
speak
fancy.
proper fancy, but I'm not a fancy. So
Brother,
I say
a blah. Yeah, blah blah blah. I can speak fancy.
that's where it came from. So God being so good, after national service, I had a job straight away. So
Okay.
I was a marketing officer at Assemblies of God Literature Center Limited. So I was a marketing officer there for like 4 years. From there, I moved to Airtel Tigo. I worked for Airtel Tigo
Yeah.
for 1 year,
Sure.
and I came back to Bima Insurance, and then boom, fashion. So all these times I was working, I was still modeling. I wasn't taking the modeling for joke. Casting, I'm there, everything, I'm there. If I'm successful, fine. If I'm not successful, I move to the next page.
Mm-hmm.
So working, I was still working and then still modeling,
Wow.
still doing all the shows, still doing all the commercials. So I was still doing.
So do you think that a person can be can be in the corporate industry and still have something else doing. Must we always just focus on being corporate or just being something else? You can be versatile as a person.
Sure.
So that was what you were
You can't
doing.
just do one thing and survive.
Mhm.
You can't. As creatives and human beings that we are, we can't just pursue one thing.
Mhm.
I'm sure there's something that you want to do more than even sitting down and interviewing.
Sure.
There's so many things in your mind you want to do.
Mhm.
It can be you being professionally, we all have to go to school,
Yeah.
find something doing. But then creative wise, there's something that you love to do.
Sure.
Exactly. So I mean, currently I have students who are lawyers, students who are nurses, that they are still pursuing fashion. So I was like, I want to do it. I just want to do it. And then no matter what, I'm not giving up on the modeling thing
Sure.
because I love doing it. Anytime I'm doing it, it makes me so happy. When I'm on the runway, like I feel so
Yeah.
good. Like I feel
I
like
feel good.
doing something I want to do and still working because I mean I need to work, get money, and then invest into my personal self for modeling. So yeah.
Okay. So what takes to become a model? We see a lot of people walking about it. I'm a model. I'm into modeling, but you don't really see what they do. Again, when you should go for casting as a model, they don't pick you based on certain things they see. I think the industry is trying to pick only certain features of a character. I don't know whether you know that. When you go for casting, they'll be like, you're not tall, you are dark skin, we want only light skin models. Why is it so? So what should models do to stick into the industry or bring out themselves?
I think first of all, the readiness to be there,
Mhm.
because the fact that you've seen Anna Black pictures on Glitz fashion show doesn't mean you should just be there and say that I want to be a model.
Mhm.
It takes a lot of things to be a model. First, you need to see it as a business, a whole full-time business. It's not a joke. You can't do part-time. Though I was working as still modeling, I was managing 2 different jobs.
Yeah.
You need to be ready because there's a lot of things that will push you back. And then if you're not ready, you're not focused, you might just fall back.
Mhm.
And then you should know what you want. There's a lot of things in the modeling industry. We have runway modeling, we have glam model, we have fitness model, we have fitting model, we have commercial model. You should see yourself in any of these things. Then you can pursue for it.
Okay.
You can just pursue for it. You can't just be the people that have photo modeling, runway modeling. But there's one thing about you can just see that, okay, I am good at this. Push through, hard work in that, and then trust me, you'll be successful. Then again, you need to have your own self, branding yourself. Though you might have an agency,
Mhm.
but you have a lot of things to do. A lot of things. Your agents can tell you, okay, go to this casting, do this, but it depends on you to know the kind of things you wear to casting, the kind of things you wear for people to see. When you're working on the street, people should approach you and say, hi, are you a model?
Yeah.
That means you are doing something good.
Yeah.
You understand? You know what to eat, where to go. You can't be a model and then you've never even attended any fashion show.
Yeah.
Though you haven't walked on a runway, but you have to know every fashion show in Ghana
Sure.
and Africa. You
Yeah.
can't be a model and then you don't have any role model. You
Sure.
don't have somebody you are looking up to. You understand? So it's a full-time business.
Mhm.
And then you can't be a model and you say, I'll go to casting and then they don't pick me and then you give up.
Mhm.
Mind you, you're just coming up. Nobody have seen any work. That's
Sure.
one thing people think. The industry, I think, well, it might be true that the industry is biased,
Mhm.
but I think that hard work pays.
Sure.
Hard work really pays because these people that you see us on the runway, we didn't start now. We have rejections, we've gone back and forth, and then we were still pushing through. And then we were still doing our own thing, working on ourselves. I mean, doing things that the world will see that we are working at. And then when we go to casting, boom, because they see what we are doing. So rejection is part of life. I don't think anybody should feel bad when you go to places and then you are being rejected. Rejection is something that is part of life. It grows people.
Okay.
If you're not rejected, you don't see the things you're doing right. You don't see the things you're doing wrong for you to pursue something to achieve it. So, and then people think you go to casting and then they see that, oh, we want light skin, we want tall people. Trust me, as a model, you should know what qualities a runway model should hold. Before going to a casting room, you should know that runway is two things. It's either they're looking for the looks or they're looking for the height. It's two things. So if you think you have the looks, you don't have height, you can
So
cry.
what do you think about me?
What do I think about you? A whole lot of things. You can do an amazing thing with yourself. I mean, glam is there, photo is there. You can still be a runway model because your height is not too bad. So
Hey,
there's-
I am going.
there's a whole lot of
Yes,
things.
yeah, I need to go. I'll go for Accra Fashion Show.
Accra Fashion Week.
Rhythms on the Run. Is it Accra Fashion Week?
Yeah. I mean,
Rhythms on the Runway, Glitz.
mhm.
But how would they pick you? Because maybe you're not an upcoming model. Because per what you just said, modeling is expensive.
It is.
Really, really
You
expensive.
have to be, I mean, investing into yourself.
Yeah.
It's so expensive. Trust me, somebody can work on himself and then boom, the first casting, they pick him. It's because, for instance, he's having the looks or the height.
Don't you think it may be protocol?
Protocol, you know, there's one thing the world has to understand. Protocol will never stop in this world. It's everywhere. Protocol is everywhere. Trust me, if I have a fashion show that I always organize, you are my sister
Yeah.
or probably my girlfriend that you're a model, you are good. It's not because you are bad, you are good. I know you are very good. The word is good.
Yeah.
Not because you are bad, so I should put you on my show.
Sure.
For my show. You are good. And then I am putting you on. It's very easy because you are good. You don't have to come to casting because I think you are good.
Yeah.
So designers come and okay, please, this is my sister. And then designers can even tell you to work for them to see. If you are good, why not?
Yeah.
The fact that you are good doesn't mean you don't have to get protocol. Protocols are
Everywhere.
everywhere. You can't run away from protocol.
Even at church, there is protocol.
It's everywhere. So we just have to understand that hey, protocol is everywhere. All you need to do is to just work hard, and then yeah.
So what's your advice to people that are not in Accra? Because I get comments from people like, I see you, I want to be like you, but I'm not living in Accra. I'm somewhere like Volta region, Northern region, Uti region, but I want to become a model. How do I get seen? What's your advice to those people?
Trust me. Now, people are doing an amazing job. People that owns modeling agency, I can tell you for a fact that all the regions has modeling agencies. All the regions have modeling agencies.
Okay.
So you just have to find one and then just go. Take everything serious. No jokes.
But I think the stronghold is in
It
Accra.
is in Accra. But you need to start from somewhere.
Okay.
You need to start from somewhere. Let's say you are working in the Western region and then all the top shows in Accra. Does it mean that you have to relocate
No.
and stop your work at exactly? Find something doing, which is the agency. Join the agency. If you have time and then you think let's casting is coming, you come and have a try. Me going for the first casting, I wasn't, and then the first casting I went for Glitz, I was put in second batch. Second group. It means I'm good. I was so proud of myself. I was like,
So modeling is not about just walking anyhow.
it's not.
It is calculated.
It's not. You just don't, you walking, your normal walk you do every day is different from you being on the runway.
Okay.
Because your walk on the runway should have a rhythm. It should have a style. But your personal walking daily life is just you just walking around feeling free. But when you're on a runway, it's a full business because you need to focus. You need to have a rhythm. You can't just be walking anyhow. You need to walk, make sure the clothes on you is depicting something that people will see, and then it's looking good on the runway.
One thing I love about models is that they don't care where they are. Do whatever they want to do. They express themselves and they don't care who is watching them. So I think being a model is
Confidence is key.
Yeah, you don't have to be shy.
Confidence is key because if you're not confident, you can even get rejection on a casting. You might be good, but the way you talk, the way you project your words, the way you even stand can even get you rejection. Confidence is something that you should hold in high esteem when you're a model.
Into our purchase, I'll bet me idea OPO as a model, like just give it to them back to back. You don't have to be shy. Like heads up, chest out, and work. I see. So being a model was is that where you had the inspiration to become a fashion designer?
Sure, no time to waste. That is it, because I've been in backstage, seen an amazing job of designers, their hard work. I was like, wow,
I can do this.
recreate these things. Because I mean, the reason why I even went to fashion designing school is one, because I was inspired by creative designers backstage wearing their garments, going on the runway. Secondly, is because I was always getting pissed off with my tailor.
Yeah,
Because
that thing.
I give you the idea for you to sew for me,
Mhm.
and then you just be playing with me like that.
Mhm.
You understand? So when I was working at the Assemblies of God Literature Center, the things I was wearing to work, one day my boss saw me, was like,
Mm.
"You're wasting your time. You need to go to a fashion school."
Mhm.
And there was one lady that has always been my neck. I mean, she's a major inspiration. I mean, she was also a model, and it was like, "Charlie, you can do this. Go,
Yeah.
go." It was 2 years I was not doing. She even stopped talking to me.
Wow.
Because and then finally I went, and then I mean, she's always proud of me. So it was because I really want to do something that I will be proud of myself. And then also my tailor was just annoying. And then also designers, fashion designers in Ghana, outside, who I model for them, wear their clothes on the runway. I was like, wow,
I can do better. Yeah. There is this stereotype that per where you've gotten to in your career in the corporate industry, like, and then way you are now going to, they'll give you the tag name as being a tailor. Tailor, tailoring, that kind of
yeah,
stigmatization and stereotype.
in this world, whatever you do, people will criticize. But if you know what you are doing, you know where you're heading towards to. These criticism don't do nothing to you.
So you have to stop schooling, or you have to stop work and go into fashion for 2 or 3 years.
Well, when I started the fashion school, I was still working at Bima Insurance.
Okay.
And then I was having difficulties learning the fashion, because it was very difficult. So it was difficult. I really struggled. There's a time I have to go to a friend's house to teach me how to fix a band on the trousers. And then she would teach me. I'll come back again, Charlie. They sit up. And then she was like, "You cry, what's up?" So I resigned from work.
Wow.
Yeah, I resigned from Bima Insurance. And one day I told my supervisor that, "Nah, Charlie, because I've paid money to go to fashion school. I have my certificate. I have degree in sales and marketing management. I can still pursue any work I want to work. But what if I don't take the fashion school serious and the money is gone?" So I told my supervisor that I want to resign.
Wow.
So I resigned, and then trust me, that's a success now, because I had time. Though it was very difficult, because the money that I was getting investing in the fashion, I
Yes,
stopped.
that was what I was going to.
So it was really hell, but I went through it, and then now this is me.
So what goes on in fashion? As a fashion designer, you are a fashion designer. You wear a TA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what goes into fashion designing? What would you say going to learn designing from should I say a roadside tailor and going into a fashion school? Which would you prefer for the young ones coming up?
For a start, I think everybody has to go to fashion school, because the normal tailors, the seamstress, they are good. Trust me, they are good. They are good at what they do. But then fashion is not just sewing. It's not just stitching. It's not just going to a seamstress to learn how to sew. There's a lot of things pertaining fashion. There's a way you have to get a portfolio for you as a fashion designer. There's a lot of things you can learn being a fashion instructor, being a fashion educator. So many things you have to learn. You have to recreate your own design before you can produce it.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think you have to go to a fashion school to learn all these things. and then later on you can just go to the normal basic tailors and the seamstress to just learn one or two things.
Yeah, I heard that too, that anyone who goes to a fashion school must go to learn freehand cutting, which makes it look like wasting of time. So you just have to go to them and learn.
It's no waste of time, because trust me, these days the seamstresses they do patterns a lot.
Yeah, that is, I think it's for corseting, then.
Exactly. It's not only corseting. There are some designs that you can do freehand. As a fashion designer, there are some designs that you can't cut on freehand. You need to do patterns. And learning patterns and then freehand, trust me, people don't know this. Before you can be able to learn how to cut freehand, you need to learn how to do patterns. You need to learn how to do patterns, because it's just like learning how to know how to do patterns and then picking a fabric and then just cutting on it. So if you don't know how to do your patterns, how do you go and then get the fabric? What are you cutting?
Yeah.
So these people learn how to do patterns, and then they impacted what they did from the patterns on fabrics, and then they teach a whole lot of people, and now people think it's freehand. So why do they do corset on patterns if patterns are not important?
Sure. Okay, I see. Looking at, you talk about your designer or your tailor always doing what you don't like because you give him the inspiration. In the Western world, they don't really do bespoke tailoring, like they're going to go to stores and buy dress. So they do the ready to wear outfits. But here, mostly in Africa, we love the bespoke tailoring, which I think bespoke tailoring is supposed to be for, let me say, celebrities, because they always want to look good. And bespoke tailoring is really, really expensive in the Western world compared to ready to wear outfits. But right now in Ghana here, let me use Ghana, bespoke tailoring is what we love most compared to ready to wear. Why is it so?
Ready to wear is a business part of the fashion, because I mean, it's what is going to give you money. But being creative is what will let the world know who you are. Because I don't think if you want to go to VGMAs, you want to go to the normal tailor to give you something.
Yeah, but on a regular person can just walk into any
Sally, but it depends on what you are looking at. You understand what you are looking at. The bespoke fashion you're talking about, it makes every designer unique on certain things. When you take Pestus, it has a certain thing that people are looking for that you go to Pestus. If you look at Abrante the Gentleman, he has a certain things that he does that people will go in for. So it's because people have understand the fashion now. People has really got to know the real big thing in the fashion and feel like, okay, if I want to go to this place, I need to wear this.
Okay.
If I want to look like this, I need to go to this particular designer to give me this.
Okay.
So that is the only thing that is making the difference. That is why people are going for the bespoke fashion, or maybe the coutures, or maybe getting the personal designer to make certain things that you wouldn't see anywhere. It all comes to the creativity aspect of it. Because with fashion, the business and the creativity aspect is just like this. Okay. You can't leave one. Because one gives you money, one tells you how to show the world who you are. So that's the reason. It's because people have understood the real big deal for the fashion industry. Okay. And then they are expecting some certain things that they think I have to go to this particular person to get it.
Being on a runway, you being a designer on a runway is not easy, because you have to look for your own collections. You go buy your own fabrics, coming to sew. Looking at what you did, your project, most of the clothes look exaggerated. And here we talk about bright colors, mixing them, and the clothes themselves looks. Can you work? Would you say that as a designer? Because what I think is, we design for people to like what we do and then come to buy from us. But bringing an exaggerated stuff on a runway, will it give someone, or will it inspire someone to come buy from you? Because you can't wear that to anywhere except some exaggerated programs. What do you think? What's your take on
creativity is very expensive.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you see all these people wearing these an amazing thing, exaggerating thing on VGMAs.
Mhm.
You think it's free?
No.
Exactly. So you just have to tell the world how creative you are. I am so bored with the casual things.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't see me wearing something simple. What I'm wearing now can be just a trousers and a top,
Mm-hmm.
but there's something inside that's making a difference.
Yeah.
So I believe that enough of the simple things,
Okay.
enough of what we always see. Tell
But
the
we
world,
all can't be
tell the world.
exaggerated.
It's not about being exaggerated. This what I'm wearing is not exaggerated,
Sure.
but there's something in it that you keep looking at it. There's some techniques in the garments that you keep looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
The creativity aspect is there. People that really understand the fashion will come
Mm-hmm.
to you.
Okay.
And then what I create for my graduation is something that I'm so proud of myself, and I don't think I will not sell it. It's still that people comes and say that, oh, I want to buy it. I say no, I'm not selling it.
It's
If
a
you
legacy.
want me to create some for you, I can recreate for you. But what I did, I'm not selling it. It's there.
Mhm.
So I did it because I was just trying to tell the world that the things that you might think somebody wouldn't wear, that's what I want you to
Mhm.
see that it's possible. Everything is in the fashion world, everything is possible.
Everything is possible.
Everything.
Except death.
Everything is possible. Because we make things for you to see that things are possible. to
Yeah.
make. We create trends.
Mm-hmm.
Without fashion designers, you'll be here naked.
No, I won't be naked.
Yeah.
I'll definitely wear something, right?
You something, and who made that thing?
It's a fashion designer.
Exactly.
God is the ultimate fashion designer. So
Exactly.
yeah, so if
Everything. Fashion is apart from food,
mm-hmm.
fashion is the second most important thing in this world.
You think so? Or you
Yeah.
know so?
Yeah, it's important. Because we can't be going out naked like that.
Mm.
Yes, food is important. After food, you need to wear something.
Clothes.
The football JCs, it's fashion designers. So fashion is something. So when I see people taking fashion for granted, I'm like, wow, you don't even know.
You don't
what
know what you guys are joking.
It's a whole business. It's a big business.
Mhm.
It's a whole thing that
Okay.
comes out with a lot of revenue. So the creativity aspect as a fashion
Okay, so let's talk about
as a
this.
fashion designer, people think that you need to create a whole full collection for people to know how creative you are.
Mm-hmm.
But trust me, the regular things are there. You can make for people.
Mm-hmm.
But at least every first quarter as a fashion designer, you have to be creative.
You have to bring a collection.
You're not necessarily a collection. Even if it's one outfit, it
Mhm.
makes you relevant in the industry.
Sure.
Yeah. It makes you very relevant. So it doesn't mean you should just go and get like a whole 20 outfit, put it out there for people to see that, oh, Charlie, this guy did.
Mhm.
If it's one and it has a creativity impact,
Very
people
unique.
people see what you're doing, and then they know that there's somebody there that's doing an amazing thing.
Okay.
You don't know who is watching.
So the creative industry is big enough to accommodate a lot of people.
Very big enough.
Everybody can get a space.
Everyone, depending on what you are doing,
Okay.
depending on your target audience, who you are, you want to portray what fashion thing you want to give to the world.
Okay. So let's talk about customers and fashion designers. I know some customers are give a lot of headaches. They are so complicated. Have you faced any?
Human relation is something it's everywhere.
I want
Not-
this. And then I would do wait like saninasa
It's
pump.
normal.
How do you take that?
It's okay because it means that customers, they say, are always right.
Mm-hmm.
If a customer criticizes your work, you should be happy. Though it's sometimes it makes you feel like you don't know what you're doing, but you should be happy.
But you know,
It
there's
means that they are very certifical about the
Yeah.
things they've seen in the garment, and they feel like, oh, Charlie, this thing I don't want it this way.
Mhm.
Some can even say that I want it this way. After making it, they will say,
they don't like it. Some will even bring
I've encountered a
desi-
whole lot of things.
a
I think
design
for
to you.
someone, We went back and forth, back and forth. And then after making the thing for the person was like, I don't like. Yeah. I did a new one for the person. I didn't charge the person. Yes, because you don't know. I mean, you can't be emotional about these things because these people are bringing you business. It takes just one person to tell the world who you are. So if you go in there and then give attitude, I mean, have a petty back and forth with someone,
Okay.
just something small will just tarnish your image, and then boom, nobody comes to you. So you just have to be patient, listen to them. You always pay attention to them.
Okay. So
But first of all, I think you just have to beginning of the progress of whatever you need to make for the person. That is where you have to be cautious of whatever you tell the customer or whatever you guys discuss. So that later on, when the person comes in, be like, oh, no, you said this, and then this is what you want, so
Okay.
it's fine.
we are going to talk about problems in the fashion industry. But before that, what do you think about VGMA red carpet things people wear there?
You know, fashion is relative.
You know, the reason why I'm saying that is people think they are coming out with their best to come show off. What are you wearing? I'm wearing this, I'm wearing that. Then someone is somewhere criticizing, what is this person?
Designer, everything on the red carpet on VGMA is top notch to me. It's hard work. It's good. It's creativity. I, as a fashion designer, might have some criticisms on whatever they are doing, but at the end of the day, it's somebody's hard work.
Yeah.
You create something, so
But
it's fine. It's fine for people to criticize whatever you wear on VGMA, but then you are telling the world how the designer is good, how he's putting you there based on his creativity or her creativitiness. So I don't have any problem with what other people wear on the red carpet. It's good. It's okay. It's fine.
It's fine.
I love it. So far as I see something in it that I like, I might criticize based on how I see things, because you know I can work on certain colors that will come out with some powerful things. Somebody can also take that same color and then do something
mess it up.
Yes.
So is there a time that you say, oh, this designer has really messed up?
Well, it depends on the techniques on the garment.
Okay.
And it depends on who is rocking the garment. It depends on who is wearing it. Yes. That will say that, oh, Charlie, this guy rock it well. That's why designers always don't pick any model.
Yeah.
Yeah. They know who they think when this person is wearing this thing. That's why people think Abrantage, the gentleman, is so petty. He's not petty. He's a businessman. You understand? And then he knows what to do to get business. So if he's not picking you to wear his outfits, it's not because he doesn't like you. It's because he has some specific looks that he's looking at. So that's it.
Okay. So back to fashion and its complications. In the fashion industry in Ghana, I know there is a lot going on. There are things you don't like to see. There are things when they give you the chance, you like to change them or correct them. What are they?
Well, I think there's a lot of amazing people coming, amazing talents coming, young upcoming designers. I think the gatekeepers in our industry should hold them up.
Okay.
Just hold them up, and then there should be some lay down programs, lay down fashion shows that would depict these young designers. Because trust me, there's a lot of talent in the industry. A lot. Because a lot of people, more than 5,000 people graduate every year as fashion designers.
Sure.
You don't see them. And these people are very creative. So I think if there's a show, there's a fashion show that always projects young designers, trust me, it will be so amazing. It will be so amazing. And then we should see collaboration as a major thing in the industry. Designers should come around, collaborate, tell the world how two people can come together and be creative. It's very, very important. I mean, you see the Nigerians doing an amazing thing, but I mean, Ghanaian designers,
is it selfishness?
I don't think it's selfishness. you know, it's a business, and then it's a competition that we are all running through. Yes, fashion, everything is competition in this world. But then I don't think bringing your ideas and somebody also bringing his ideas to show the world what you two can do is selfishness. It even pushes you more to the world.
Mm-hmm.
So I think collaboration is something that we should be working on.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you think.
Yes,
the
that's what I
fashion
think.